106.7 WIZN, it's the Rolling Stones and Miss You. Heard Aerosmith and Sweet Emotion before that. Joe Vega taking you through your Wednesday rocket ride home. And I'm joined now by Ben Berry from Martin Harding and Mazzotti. Hello, Ben.
Good morning, Joe.
So I'm calling you today, Ben, to get your take on this story that it came out last week about the federal government is suing Google, alleging multiple violations of the federal antitrust law. And I was just wondering what you could tell us about that.
Well, essentially, the government has filed against Google saying that Google has waylaid all of the competition when it comes to search engines. Okay. In other words, there are these pearly gates that people have to go through to get to the internet. And Google, your gates are so big and so wide that you're preventing any other competition in the field from actually emerging and potentially providing a more premium product to consumers out there. So essentially what they're saying is, Google, you have a monopoly on the entryway into searching the internet.
Now, I read somewhere that this is similar to a lawsuit that the government had against Microsoft back in the day.
Well, there's certainly a comparison between this complaint and a similarly styled complaint that was lodged against Microsoft under the same laws back during the Clinton administration, somewhere in that area. And the government was largely successful in demonstrating that Microsoft was doing the same thing. It was preventing competition. And strangely enough, at that time, the creators of Google were very critical of Microsoft and the techniques that Microsoft was using. And it's come full circle, and now they're focusing on Google. In that Microsoft case, to my recollection, Microsoft agreed to act a certain way, and I think that may still be an active exemplar for what a possible outcome for Google may be.
Right.
But again, Google is a trillion-dollar company. They have money to pay for lawyers and stretch this out for as long as they can. Right. It will be very interesting to see what happens.
I was going to joke, is it wise for the U.S. government to go to war with Google? Google will probably win.
Yeah, I mean, in my mind anyways, this is sort of a David and Goliath. Google is the Goliath.
Right.
The United States is the David. Google also has worked its way into our lexicon. I mean, it's an actual verb.
Yes.
So I don't see how this really works out when the rubber meets the road, but we'll see. It's up to the government. They have to prove their case.
Well, thank you very much. Ben Berry from Martin Harding and Mazzotti. Thanks for coming on, Ben.
Hey, thanks for having me, Joe.
Remember, you can call Ben at any time at 1-800-LAW-1010 or go online to 1-800-LAW-1010.com. Mel Allen takes over from here. He's got music from Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, and Def Leppard next.